Hello again. So we're going to play Cahuilla Golf Club by Jickinwings. So Jickin won rookie a couple of years ago, and this is now his World Cup entry. Now I'm just looking to find groups so that I know where he is and what he's doing. Uh, so Jickin is he's in Group E with Texan, Q, Charlie, and Waldo, which is a low-key stacked group. So that'll be a lot of fun. We can go and play his course and see what he's gone with. So he's gone with a desert style course, which is awesome. We don't see enough of those. So we're looking at green tees. We're going to play pin 2. And let's go for, again, medium winds is usually a pretty good way of doing it. And we're going to go northeast. So I don't think he's set anything that I absolutely must do. Just says enjoy the stunning views and the golf to be had. We shall see. Anyway, going on in here then, and let's see what we get. Nice to see a desert course. Didn't think anyone else. Well, I didn't think we'd get desert, but it's a really cool way of doing it that other people maybe won't go for. So here we are. Yep, pretty deserty. Okay, so you get tons of these little bushes. I assume that's the auto gen, or has he actually planted those? Might have even planted those, you know? No, surely not. No, I think he might have done. I think autogen is just the cacti, right? Because that's what's appearing over here. Huh. Fair play. Definitely gets that desert mountain vibe. Yeah, Bundy, awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Um, just looking at them, I'm not. I think it's planted. Madman. Just looking at the mountains, I think these just look like they're missing a little something with the terrain painting or the bedrock. It just kind of hard to explain. It just doesn't quite look rocky enough. It almost looks a bit too sandy. Um, but yeah, I don't know if you could have done more with that, or if it's maybe the bedrock choice, what have you. Always love the contrast of the green against the sand. Like I think for these sorts of courses, that's what works amazingly well. Um, could perhaps use a slightly wider band of heavy rough, but then again, you are giving us pretty wide fairways from the looks of it. More just a visual thing than anything else. Yeah, awesome. I am excited to get into this. Where is our clubhouse? Okay. Oh, so we got some. This is cool. That's a nice little feature. So you have done some rocks. Ah, there's a clubhouse. Look at all those cacti. Andre would be very proud. There's our clubhouse. That's a very cool 18th green, I assume. Big menacing bunkers, so we must be up here. There we go. And you got some sort of dirt rock path. Might have been tempted to like the one thing with this is you've potentially just got it's all two-tone. Might have been tempted to make your path a different colour just so you've got another like something visual to look at. From the ground, this looks great. Like really like the planting in front of it. Good choice of grasses. A cactus in front of me. So is this bedrock? I guess we'll find out when we eventually bounce into stuff off it. Interesting green, so we've got some mounds up. Kind of raised, but flatter this side. All off on the left. Yeah, it's a nice, gentle opening tee shot. Let's just hit somewhere in the fairway, I think. Just looking at your heavy rough, I think it's splined. I might have just gone with brushes or like, I don't know if you could have done it with topsoil and just like, could we break this up from just being a pure line of grass? Like, make it, try and make your native and non-native areas blend a little bit more. But I don't know how feasible that is. Actually got a good angle into this pin. I like your choice of textures as well, actually. Like the green you've chosen, such a like classic design nerd comment. You've chosen a good shade of green. It looks very green, but you'll know what I mean, I think. Little break back at the hole. Oh, I thought for sure it was turning back in. Ooh, nearly missed that one as well. This feels really grand as well. Those mountains add a lot to it. Okay. Wider, big, ragged bunkers that are going to kind of frame our approach shot. Where do we want to be? If I'm coming in from this side, that's difficult. So I want to be further left, and obviously that's the guarded side. Good design. Okay, let's hit down to there. Oh, a little cutaway camera. I like those. Yeah, I like that this is a different style of green to the first green, so it's banked into those hills. I might have just lowered these two bunkers a little bit so you see more of the green beyond them. I get that with this one you're wanting that slope to feed in beyond it. I still think you can lower them just a touch so we can see a bit more of where we're aiming. Up 33. Go. Don't quite have the club. Let's just hit to the middle. You've done a good job so far of making the greens very playable, but there's enough challenge, right? I think that's going to end up right. Yep. Yeah. Big views of your friend. You've done a good job with the meter as well. It seems it's very easy to make desert courses look empty. This does not. Short little wedge shot, well framed with bunkers. No real notes here. Looks good. I think maybe you could inch your bunkers at the back a little closer to your green, bring them a bit more into play, but that's about it. I really like this one. It's a terrible swing. Really interesting to know how much I rely on fittings. Why we're playing the rounds with this set of clubs? We're currently Mizuno man on these two rounds. He's not leveled up. Or rather, those clubs aren't leveled up. I'm loving. Yeah, I really like this. It is wide open. It feels kind of CC friendly, maybe. But maybe distance might be a bit of a factor for them. It'll be a harder week for CC, but it'll be good. Tee not entirely flat, but who cares? I'm going to make a difference to my tee shot. Like, so much fairway to end up in. And this approach shot looks gorgeous. You've done such a good job with the bunker framing, given us a way to get down there as well. So as long as I'm past that, I'm okay. Choked approach it is. That should be good. Oh no. How's that rolled off? Oh, it runs away. Ooh, slow up a little quicker. Yeah, variety of green sites so far really good. Just everyone has felt pretty distinct, different. I like the two bunkers cut in at the corner of the dog leg. Like they're not in play, but I'm guessing they're not in play. I know it might be. When you're dead if you're in that one. They're quite shallow though. I think bunker sculpting itself could maybe be a little bit more even. Really good simple greens. Like each one of them knows what it's doing, has a purpose. That's always the way, isn't it? Yeah, I'm with Bundy on this. Like, it is a really relaxing round in a but in a really good way. In that there is strategy, but it's not forcing it at you every way you turn. Like, you can look for the stuff, but you don't. Like, if you're a casual guy who just wants to hit it straight, absolutely you can do that. Yay, we have a birdie. Done a great job with the cameras as well. Like, I know I'm saying that quite a bit for different people, but I just think they add so much. The other thing you're doing really well is adding a lot of fairway short. Because A, it saves on your plant meter, but B, that's what these courses do typically. Like, it's not all native wasty area. Okay, so no real green slopes, but you've got a spine at the back, fold in the back corner. These bunkers are beautifully done and placed. Love your planting around them. Like, the rocky stuff blends really nicely. I'm not really going to have a ton of notes on this one, if I'm honest. Oh, that's terrible. I guess it's going to be kind of the same as the last one. Of That's awful. Like, whole idea is how many of them. The tough thing with CC style courses, which I don't know if this is what it was aiming for, but like, kind of feels like it's hitting that difficulty. How much of the golf is that memorable? At the moment, it's holding up really well. How many of those holes are going to go like at the higher end of World Cup? How many of those are going to go? Yeah, that's like, I can talk you through every single one of these holes because this did that amazing thing, this did that amazing thing, this did that. That's the challenge, right? Love these bunkers because they're not a full penalty. The full penalty is down here. Like, these are saving you from that, which is a clever way of doing it. Great sight line. Yeah, that's exactly where it feels like difficulty wise. Selfishly, I'm hoping it ends up on CC, as that's likely where I'm going to be. Yeah, we're not getting there. Wonder whether this green you could have just tilted it more this way, and like then that gives you, and then you give the bailout here, but you're running away from the green, like the green's running away from you rather. Don't dislike. I really appreciate how much space you've given for us to lay up. It's not something everybody does, and everybody should. Like, give people. It doesn't matter if it's in position D. Give people somewhere to lay up because they will need it. And that should die in that slope. Oh, it's one club too many. 8 putting through light rough. It's needed a bit more. No, compared to your previous courses, this is, I can tell you already, this is by far your best one. Like, there's so much space to play in. It's so enjoyable. I am going to want to come back here multiple times. Like, awesome. No, go away, bot. And he's gone. Could have started this fairway a little closer, but I don't mind it. That bunker's only in there for the biggest hitters, I think, although downhill this much. I love that you've gone with no bunkers around this green and just pure contours and helping slopes and things. Great. We're going to have a long approach in because I'm just taking that bunker out of play. I do not want to end up in that annoyingly well-placed bunker. And I kind of wanted a long shot into this one. Okay, so if I hit here, it should feed and roll. The option is 2 irons too much. I don't know what the lie's doing. Push me just toward that dip. Get over that. Yeah, not bad. This is just a really classy hole. Like, I kind of wish that all designers who are like trying to get courses taller, they should see this of just simple things done really well, not overdoing, not chucking bunkers in play that make the playability worse. Like loads of short grass, classy. I also need to recommend this course to Seamount because he lives in the Arizona area and he will love this. Love this false front. Just really cleverly done in that it cuts in on a diagonal, which makes me want to play from over this side. So again, there's strategy if you want to look for it, but look at all that forgiveness. So like, I want to approach more from this angle rather than this one, but it's not going to kill me if I don't. Actually, I guess for different pins it changes it a little bit as well. So like if it pins back left, might play from this side and get all of that benefit. But it's not forcing that, you can kind of choose. 3 wood. Give me a full wedge in, please. Fairway undulations are really good as well. Like there's enough there to make you think, but not crazy amounts where it's going to kick you into bunkers or anything. 121, up 17, playing 128, and into wind, and off an upslope. I think this is probably the club. And then we go and do that. It wasn't the club either. I just hit my standard wedge. And now I've put it long and I've got to just cozy it up putt. And thank goodness I played better than this in the qualifiers. Oh, there we are. So cool how the animations work better now. Like, we'll have this replay, sure. But like, you get to see the guy running away from it as it goes in. Nice. I like that a lot. And I'm enjoying this. It just, it's great. It's low lying. It's subtle. Not trying to be. Yeah, great green. Love that it feeds towards here, but also you got that little back shelf, which is going to be interesting. The front shelf's really good. That's probably the least interesting pin over on the right. Might have been tempted to cut off this bit of the green. I don't think you need the whole wide oval, but minor. And I like you've protected the outside, saying like that's kind of where you want to be to get it past there. Hopefully pop it close-ish to that bunker. Not really reaching. Actually, the other thing I wanted to flag that you've done really nicely. So sometimes we've had carry hazards. This one's more of a lateral one of just like this whole bunker goes vertically up here. We don't see that enough. Like, again, just really well thought out. 7-9 is the play. 7-9 it is. Just chuckling a little bit at the aiming cactus way up there. I don't know if that was intentional or if it's just an auto-gen guy who got left. Oh, what a shot that is. Yeah, I am going to be pestering Q to put this on CC. 100% needs to go there. But it is. Good start to the back nine. Another, like the lighting as well, does this course a lot of favours. Okay. Well, it's just a wedge shot, but see what we can do. I've really got, because of the green slopes, it makes me want to push it a little bit close towards these bunkers. Nicely done. And there we go. It's an autogen cactus. Of course it is. See, sees hazard, hits in hazard, etc. That's what we get for trying to play close. This one I feel like I do need to do the pick because I'm not. There's no way I'm stopping a splash. Well, let's try it. Stick to your principles, Ben. Yeah, had to do that. Otherwise, we were running away. As it is, we're still running away. Damn. Go on, hole apart. Right in the jaws. That's a terrible double. Nice look again. Okay. You can drive beyond that. Oh, cool green. And a couple of these like nestled into the rocks greens. I'm really digging them. Could have lost this bunker. I think it just sits a little awkwardly. Like I might have preferred something cutting in from this side, maybe a little bit more, and just leave that space all out there. Not a must. I really like the one cutting in from that waist area. Like bunkers are such a good way of blending natural and or native and non-native. Bunkering on here is just really strong. Like I think sculpting is still one thing we can kind of work with, but the shapings and placement's totally on point. Please have enough. Well, there we go. Well, we'll get back one of those shots, hopefully. Cool flyover. Does it get to the green? It does get to the green. Nice. Huh. For the people who look, they're there. Good look again. Hey, Jamie. How are you doing? We are just on our second of this morning's playthroughs, and it's awesome. I'd say these are the first bunkers which were a miss. Like they're out of character because they're just too high and big and like in your face. Whereas everything else about this course has been like low and subtle, and I just don't think you needed it. I get this. A week off. Oh, nice. Shame about the back at work. I'm going to have that next week. I've had 3 weeks off, so can't really complain. There we go. Works nicely. I think this whole you dropped this green and those bunkers by like 4 feet. Perfect. It's just suddenly got a little bit wild and a touch overdone. It doesn't need to be so volcano-y to have the same effect and fit a little bit better. But man, until the 13th, before like there's something kind of, I hesitate to say major, but like something I could really dig my teeth into and critique. That's pretty damn good. Again, this looks so. Yeah, these bunkers are perfect because they're all quite low lying, low profile. The bigger in your face ones would just touch out of step with all of those. This looks great. Ooh, drivable as well. And yeah, this is kind of like your volcano effect as well. It's raised up, right? But it's going to have the same effect, but it's 4 feet rather than 10. It makes a big difference. This is like if I had my normal guy, I would be going for this. I love that that's how this works. Like where people are going to, because like there's other people for whom this is their max and they're like in that quandary of like, do I, don't I? So I can cover, that gives me 6 more yards. Tried to hold it just a little more for extra power. I don't know if it's good. Not good. This is still my usual greenskeeper. So my guy's 100, level 99 greenskeeper, just because that's the build I prefer. But I've got none of the fittings, so on these clubs because I'm trying to level up a different set of clubs. So the game is just way, way harder. It's quite cool to see how it plays with all of those. Ugh, terrible bogey. After such a good stretch as well, taking out 11. Yeah, so I've got all this is my Mizuno build guy. So I've got the irons driver, wedges, just the putter where there isn't a Mizuno one, I don't think. Long par four, very flat green it seems. But that's okay. Um, okay, we'll aim somewhere up here. Don't run out of fairway. Oh no, loads of fairway this side. Cool view. I'm currently okay with the flat green. It's like a broad slope, so it's doing something a little bit different, a bit more subtle. Come on, fade round. There we go. Love that. Nah, just wait. You'll get him. Ah, and he sneaks one in. Oh, we get that. Obviously can't birdie the 290-yard par 4, but we can birdie the 520-yard one. Par 3. Another shorty. Oh, this one with a teeny tiny funky green. Yeah, I think beyond the green it maybe gets a little severe. So what are we? 11 yards down, 11 feet down, 12 feet down. I think you could do the same with just 6. It doesn't need to be quite so high up. I think if you just drop, like it would be cutting in half, right? So drop the green by like 3 feet, raise this stuff up by 3, then you're perfect. Uh, bit awkward. Be the club. Come on, bounce right, should do. And grab now. Nice. Works well. There we are. 4 and a 5 to finish. Right, finish strong, Jekin. 17 looks great. Maybe a touch gentle on the tee shot. I kind of thought it was doing something different, if I'm honest. I thought this was more of a dog leg starting over here. Like, kind of wish it was doing that, but obviously it's not where we've been able to play. Let's just hit down this side. Quite a bold fairway actually, comparatively. I don't think that's going to run into the bunker. You'd have to spline it for it to do that. I like the idea. I wish this would work better in reality. I do like that we've gone for kind of a saddle green and just wide. I think this bunker you could have probably done a different shape that works a bit better. Tiny little pot or something. Like corn French are great for those. I know you the talking stick, you base this on a little bit. Like if you check out some of their other work, Clear Creek Tahoe has a couple of their like small little pot bunkers. Old Sandwich does as well. That kind of ragged style I think could have gone really nicely there. But we're at that level of nitpicking with this. 18, which I'd already told you looked great way back when, at the start of this. There we go, finish up. Oh, wow. How's that gone, that? Man, you can tell that I don't have the fittings. Bounce over? Nah. Oh, and it's right up against the lip. I love how bunkers play in this. Like, this was still in 29, in 21, you were still going for the green from this. May not even get out. Just awesome. So you give me all that fairway and just a terrible shot. Then again, love the green. I might not have done the like this whole symmetrical pocket thing. It's cool. I just don't think you needed to. Bunkers are beautiful, frame and layer really nicely. Clubhouse behind, green setting is perfect. Really good closer. Okay, with wind, this is the club. Let's just hit a swing, shall we? Go on. Use the backstop now. Love, love, love. Man, I'm glad I did these playthroughs this morning. That was just an absolute joy. Um, you know what? The single best praise I can give you for this, the very next time I open the game, might even be straight away afterwards. I was just saying this has to go on CC. It's like too good not to. Like, it's perfect for that level. Difficult end maybe, but awesome. The single best praise I can give this is I am immediately going to fire up a different pin set and play it again. Like, I haven't had that with a course in a decent amount of time where it just like I just want to play this again. Like, this is, and as Q says, it is easily your best course. It's a bunch of fun. What a fun back nine! Like, messed up a couple of times, but like just had a smile on my face playing that the whole time. Um, what can we critique about that? Could you maybe have gone a little bolder on some areas? Yeah, probably. But would that have hit the CC stuff? Probably not. Um, how I think how many that the test for me will be when this comes up against the other courses in this group, which and this is going to be a really like this is really challenging to get out of groups. Definitely. Who's in this group? Who's in for a tough time? Oh, it's got Q in it as well. Q, Charlie, Waldo, Texan. Man, this is going to be a shootout. Like, this is great. Loved it. Um, it's going to be which one's taking more risks, which one's got the more sticking power, which hole designs do I remember more. As an environment, though, I'm not nitpicking this. I really like the mountains were maybe the only thing I could say. And there's only one hole, that par 5, 13th. That's the only one I would probably change. I think everything else like big picture wise worked really nicely. Yeah, there's a few little bits, but nothing major. That's a damn good publish. Oh, we are going. Thank you so much for the course. Have a massive smile on my face. I will let you know when I play all the other pin sets and how much I enjoyed them. But yeah, class. If you've not played this yet, go out and give it a go. Like awesome, awesome course. So I'm now away for about not a week, but like close enough to before we'll be able to do some more playthroughs and things. So if anything gets published in the next week, it'll be waiting a touch more.